Yeah, my name is Sean Andrews, and I'm the Manager of Field Services for Indiana Municipal Power Agency. We are a joint action agency political subdivision of the state of Indiana, and we were created to provide low-cost wholesale electricity to the municipalities in Indiana. We have 60 in Indiana, and actually 1 in Ohio.
My name's Jared Burcham. I'm the Operations and Maintenance Foreman for the Solar Department at Indiana Municipal Power Agency. We perform preventative maintenance, repairs, and inspections on all of our parks and our communities. Working in solar, one of the most difficult things to troubleshoot. Challenges we run into in the field are ground faults, which are very common, but can be very hard to find. And all-in-one ground fault detection unit like what Fluke has brought us here would be a huge time saver.
I honestly believe it's going to be very beneficial for technicians out in the field, and it's going to change the way that we troubleshoot ground faults. Right now, ground faults are one of the hardest things that we as solar technicians and electricians troubleshoot. So this tool is going to reduce the amount of troubleshooting time and make it much more efficient and effective to troubleshoot, and honestly, it just makes it easier.
We can spend days chasing down faults in the field that you may not even know. It'd be a large rain, you'll have any idea where to begin, and this can narrow it down to even within a module, which would be a huge help and time saver.
So I really like the idea of the new ground fault detector and how efficient and effective it's going to make troubleshooting for the solar technicians and electricians out in the field, and how much more effective it's going to make troubleshooting a ground fault, because it's one of the hardest things that we do in this field. So if anything that is going to make that part of the job easier.
With a piece of equipment like this, like I said, being able to narrow down where the risk is more efficiently and a lot faster also creates for a much safer working environment. Fluke has come out several times to our sites and talked us through the process and the workflow they were hoping for this. And it's been really interesting and eye-opening to be a part of that process and see the work that they go through, but then to be able to talk with engineers and talk about how that would actually work into our workflow. And they seem to really value and take a lot of our input into this process, which has made waiting for this device to come out even more exciting, knowing that we played a part in that.
If I described it in 1 or 2 words, like how it would be beneficial to us, well, amazing for one, but I believe it would be very impactful, efficient. There's so many different words that I could put to it, but just impactful. It would improve the workflow and just make a large impact for the technicians and electricians in the field.